What's up everybody, Smyers here. Today I want to show you to make the bass to Take It Off by Fisher. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to support any of my work, please go ahead and head over to store.samsmyers.com where you can check out and download some of my Serum preset packs. Take It Off is an upcoming song by Fisher that is coming out in June. I was able to find a pre-order of this song on Beatport, and so I was able to find a clip of the song. The only other version that I've heard was from the recording of the Coachella set that Chris Lake and Fisher did together. They did B2B at Coachella a few weeks ago, and that's the first time I heard the song, and I really loved the song, but I wanted to find a better recording of it. So I found this little clip on Beatport, but the thing with the Beatport previews is they tend to be pretty low quality as well. So I did my best to try to figure out how to remake this bass based off of this recording from Beatport. So let me play you the bass that I made with parts of the original song. Now, hopefully this doesn't get a copyright claim on it if I put this onto YouTube. If it does, I'm just going to mute this part, but if not, then this will be playing. So I have the bass here with like some of the vocals, some of the drums, and some of the synths from the original song.
Take it up, slow, steady, undress, impress.
So that's the bass. I'll play it by itself with the Kickstart 2 on it, so it's going to have some sidechain pumping on it. And let me take off that Kickstart 2 so you can get an idea of how it sounds without that sidechain. And let's go ahead and check out that MIDI. So let me walk you through how to create this bass. I will take off the Kickstart because we don't need to hear that sidechain on it. So let's go ahead and loop this bass part, and let's initialize the preset on Serum. First, I'll put this in a mono because we're doing a bass, and I was able to get away with using just the basic shapes wavetables. So I'm going to lower the octave -2. You don't have to lower the octave -2. I just like to be able to play my bass in the middle of my keyboard. So that's kind of why I do that. So lower the octave -2, and then I'm going to put this onto a square wave. So I'm going to lower the randomness because I'm only using one voice of unison, raise up the level, and then I'm going to do some PWM or pulse width modulation. So you have to go to your warp knob, click on it, and then you'll get this drop down menu and hit PWM. And I'm going to raise this up, and I'm going to set this to 70%. And eventually I'm going to be adding on a filter, so it's very bright at the moment. But I'm going to do the same thing to oscillator B. So the shortcut that you can do is you can go to the menu, and you can hit copy oscillator A to B, and that just copies everything over. So I'm going to change the fine tuning a tiny bit, do this at 8, raise up this randomness because I'm going to do a unison of 6, and let's go ahead and lower this detune, change this wavetable position to the saw wave, take off PWM, and I'll put this level at like 70% because in the bass in the song, it feels wide to me. So this is going to allow me to get that wide layer. It could be maybe a chorus effect that he's using, but just doing the saw wave as these and having these multiple voices of unison kind of adds that width to this bass. Now let's go ahead and add on the filter. So first, I'm going to change the envelope. Go ahead and adjust these envelopes. I want it to have some release, so I'm going to put the release to maybe there and slow down the attack a tiny bit. Now I'm going to go to my envelope 2. This is what I'm going to use to control the filter. So I'm going to make some adjustments to this envelope 2, give this one some release as well, and shorten this decay a tiny bit, change the slope. Now I'm going to go to the filter, MG low 24, assign my envelope 2 to this cutoff. It's going to go bipolar, which is annoying that that's the default. So hit Shift and Option on a Mac, and it only goes unipolar. And then I'm going to adjust the cutoff, put it to, let's say, about there, turn on the filter for A and B, and go ahead and give it a bit of drive. So let's just do like 10%. That's good. So now if I just take off this oscillator B, you can hear that the majority of the tone of that bass is coming from this pulse wave. So I'm just adding in like these wide saw waves in to give that width instead of adding in like a chorus. So then after that, all I do is I'm just gonna add in an EQ, just like a low shelf EQ, and then this is at about 2 dB, and then I'm gonna add in just another little dip around 280 hertz to take out some of that mud. So let's check it out. Versus that. So just taking out some of that low mid-range mud does make it a bit quieter, so I might just boost up the master a tiny bit. And then that's really it. So I'm gonna add on back on the Kickstart 2. So let's check out what the Kickstart 2 is doing. I'm just using this first free punch one instead of the classic chain, because with the free punch, you can see this shape allows a bit of that initial attack from the bass. And so let's check it out in the track one more time.
Take it up. Slow, steady, undress, impress.
Yeah, so really cool bass sound, really cool track. I honestly thought it was going to be a Chris Lake and Fisher song, but according to Beatport, it's just a Fisher track. So if you just want to grab this preset, I'll put a link down below so you can grab it for free. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like, and also please subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. And also please go ahead and leave a comment down below for any other sounds you want me to make. And if you'd like to check out any of my Serum preset packs, I'll put links down below for those as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.